this time it doesn't work to have it tilted, so this is gonna have to do. And there's gonna be a lot of space above me because I planned for this, not this. So I'm also hoping that this actually shows as the new moon ceremony, because I think it did something wrong when coming online. Uh, and I accidentally canceled that, and this might just show up as something other, like a random live. I don't know. Let me see. I can't find any information. And I want to see. No. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so good. So I'm actually gonna start with lighting a candle. So, welcome to my new moon ceremony in English. I chose this time because it works for me, and I think that people in other countries are also awake. I hope so. But I don't know. So, I'm gonna start with opening sacred space, and I'm gonna do my best in English. It's been a while since I did it in English, so I'm gonna do my best to open sacred space in English. Okay. So, we will start in the south and then go clockwise. I turn to the east, to dawn, to the spring, to the rising sun, to the element of air. And I welcome all and everyone who wants to join me in this circle, in this new moon ceremony, from the direction of east. I welcome you, I honor you. Aham. South. I turn to the south, to the heat, to the fire, to the scorching sun, to the fire in the middle of my heart that lights up this circle, this new moon. And I welcome all and everyone who wants to join me from the south. Welcome. Aho. West. I turn to the west, to the setting sun, to the season of fall and autumn, to the element of water. And I welcome all and everyone who wants to join me from the direction of west in this new moon ceremony. I also welcome intuition, wisdom, guidance and flow from the direction of west. Welcome. Aho. North. I turn to the north, to the deep forests, to the thick ice, to the ancestors who have come before us and who will come after us, our children's children. I honor you and welcome you to this circle and this new moon ceremony. And I welcome all and everyone who wants to join me in the circle and this new moon ceremony today. Welcome. Aho. To the Earth Mother. I turn to the Earth, to the Great Mother. I welcome you to hold us in your sweet embrace. I welcome your energy and your love, your nourishment, and your grounding. I welcome you to help us ground our intentions, our magic, and our medicine in this ceremony. Welcome, Mother. Aho. To the Sky Father, to the universe and cosmos, to the great mystery, I welcome you and I ask you to hold your protective hand above this circle tonight, today. I welcome you to let in the moonlight that we can barely see. and the love and the healing energy. Welcome, Father Sky. Aho. We stand here in the middle of the world, in our own magic, our own medicine, our own power that grows stronger by each day. I stand here as Caspian Koala, Moss Moon of the Fox Clan, and welcome everyone who wants to join me in this new moon ceremony today. Welcome. Aho. Okay. Well, I'm doing this in English, and I'm holding a new moon ceremony, so that's what I'm doing. And hi to you as well. So I have now opened the sacred space for us in this circle today, and in this ceremony we will do two things today. First, we will draw runes or cards for the coming month, for the coming moon cycle, and then I will end the ceremony with a new moon meditation that I will guide you all in, and after that I will close the sacred space. So it's not gonna be overly complicated. So I'm gonna bring forth my runes. So what I'm gonna do is, and I invite you to do the same, is to bring out your runes or your cards and connect with them, and then draw runes or cards for the past, so the past moon, and for the present, and then for the future, so the upcoming moon. And we do that for ourselves. I will obviously tell you what mine says, and talk a little bit about this spread. So in the Nordic tradition, this is called the spread of the Norns. I know that it is a spread that is used across traditions, and every person who practices shamanism or witchcraft of any kind usually draws 3 cards, one for the past, present, and future in the different different contexts. So this is that, and it's just the Nordic kind of spin on it. And the Norns are Urd, Verdandi, and Skuld. And Urd is the Norn for the past, who helps us cut threads and cut cords, but tells us what we can learn from the past. And then Verdandi is the present day, so she helps us to stay in the present, to be present, and teaches us to be mindful. And then we have Skuld, who is the goddess of the future, the Norn of the future, and she teaches us to see into the future, to see the threads that are our possibilities, and help us to draw the future nearer that we want, and helps us to focus, and helps us to see where we are going. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And after we have completed this spread together, so then I'm gonna offer to draw runes for you, what you can focus on during the coming month, the coming moon. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I'm gonna start with connecting with my runes, and I do that by sounding the runes. It's a practice of sounding all of the runes 3 times in, and you can also call it a galdr, where you that you use to connect with the runes. So I have laid out my cloth here that I'm gonna put my runes on when I draw them, and I have my runes in my bag here. It's a leather bag with a little like you use it to, I don't know what the word is for this in English. And that is, I think it's a reindeer horn, like the tip of a reindeer horn. Or maybe a deer. I don't know if it's a reindeer or a deer horn. So yeah, I'm gonna sound the runes now, and then we're gonna do the spread of the Norns. So connect to your cards, connect to your runes, and yeah, okay. Utushausrid kengi funya hogal naurisiora pertra iualgisul ty bjarka maderlagu ingodal dages fe. Utushausrid kengi funya hogal naurisiora pertra iualgisul ty bjarka maderlagu ingodal dages fe. Utushausrid kengi funya hogal naurisiora pertra iualgisul ty bjarka maderlagu ingodal dages fe. Okay, so I also have my little notepad where I write down all of my answers. So I'm gonna write the names of the Norns first. And then I'm gonna draw my runes. So just to give you some time to also draw your cards, I think I'm gonna do my spread in silence, and I will tell you about what I got, the answers I got afterwards. So it will take a few minutes to do the spread, and I invite you to do your own spread when I do mine. Or go grab a cup of water or a drink or whatever if you don't do this. So, yeah. Hi and welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna do my spread in silence and tell you about it afterwards in case you want to do your own spread right now. Okay, so I need some water. So I hope that was enough time for you too. I do mine very quickly. So yeah. So I'm gonna tell you about my spread. So first I asked the Norn of the past, Skuld, to no Norn of the past, Urd, to show me what has been for me in the past month or the past moon. And I got the rune of Is or Insus. This is the rune of ice, and I recently spoke about this, I think, well, a month ago or something, when I talked about the five elements of the Nordic tradition. I have a video on the element of ice. So this told me that I have had a period. I leave a period behind me of clarity, but also some rest. And I do recognize that because the month before that was really emotional for me, and I have had a bit of a calmer month since then. So I recognize that this is true for me, that I've had a bit of a slower paced month, and I've had a bit of being able to rest. I've had time to rest a little bit, and I've had a lot of clarity that usually comes after like an intense period of healing or like emotional ups and downs. And so with that stillness has come some clarity for me. So I agree with this rune. So then I asked the runes for what my present looked like, what is happening in my life right at this moment. And I got Ur or Urus, and this is the first rune of the Uthark, and it is the beginning of everything. But it's also the rune that contains or symbolizes the power that is needed to accomplish something. So this is the rune for the cow. In the Nordic tradition, we have this great mother cow that birthed the world into being. And this is like her gathering energy and force for giving birth to something new. So this rune told me that I am in an in-between period of time. That I am in between what has happened and what is to come, and that I'm gathering energy and I'm gathering things that I need to move forward and take the next step in my life. And that also resonates with me, that um, that's exactly what I'm doing. I can't really tell you what I am doing that resonates with that, but I am very much preparing for the next chapter of my life in a way. So that really resonates with me at this point in time. So the rune of Urus I got from Verdandi. And then I asked the rune the Norn of the future, Skuld, to show me what what is in store for me the coming month. So what's gonna happen when this period of in between is over? And I got Reid or Raido reversed, so it's upside down. And this is the rune of Thor, this is the rune of lightning and thunder, and I really got the sense of storm. So when I picked up this rune, I immediately sensed the energy of Thor, the energy of lightning and thunder and storms, just raging storms, but also that I will have his protection during that time, so that I can move into that and I don't have to be afraid. So it's interesting. It's gonna be interesting, but I do feel confident going into that. Not overly confident. I'm still a bit, mindful of every step of the way. But it's gonna be an interesting month ahead. And I have recently started something new I'm going to start several new things in the upcoming month, so I can see where the storm comes from, like different aspects of my life to fit together in a way that they haven't really done before, because they haven't been present in that way. So it's going to be interesting to see how the storm develops in the coming month and what that actually means for me. So maybe I will talk about that in an upcoming video in a month's time and tell you what the storm was about. So, those are the runes that I draw for myself for the past, present, and future for this new moon. So, it was Is or Insus from the Norn of the past. And I'm going to put it back in my bag. And then it was urur urus for from the norn of the present, verdandi. And then it was raid or raido reversed from the norn of the future. And when I do this monthly for myself, I only do it a month, like a month past and the month ahead. It's also very much possible to do it for 3 months at a time, and further into the future than 3 months, the rune more talks about possibilities, because the runes are very much like the teachings are that we all have free will, and we have possibilities, and what we do with them is on us, and there's not much that is written in stone, but in the 3 months ahead of you, that is when your present day, what's the word in English, your the decisions that you make in present day, they have immediate effects 3 months ahead. So that is kind of what is written in stone, according to in the Nordic tradition. Like 3 months ahead is written in stone. So for me right now, at the end of August, that means September, October, November, something like that. And further into the future than that, it's all possibilities, and it's up to me to make what I want out of that. So now, I'm just gonna see if any one of you wants a rune for what you need to focus on before I draw one for myself, because I usually end this. So if any one of you wants me to draw a rune for you that are watching this, let me know in the comments. Give me a heart emoji if you want a rune drawn, and I will give you a message from the runes for what you need to focus on for the next coming month. And then when I've done that, I will draw the same for myself, because that's how I end this new moon spread for myself as well. So I'm gonna wait a minute and see if anyone says something in the comments about that. So, since no one has asked for or given me a heart, and I don't mean those flying hearts, I mean writing down, like choosing the emoticon, the emoji, and pressing send so that I can see it. So I'm gonna ask the runes for message for myself. What do I need to focus on? What do I need to focus on? That's my question for the coming month. And I got the rune of Raido, and it's the right way up, so it's not reversed. So let's see what Raido and Thor wants to convey to me today. And immediately what I'm seeing is that through the storm that is ahead of me, I'm gonna remember to keep the direction that I've chosen for myself, to follow that line. It's like I can see a line written in the, so when everything storms around me, when there is rain and mist and thunder, I'm gonna need to look ahead and look at that straight line that I have drawn for myself for what I want to accomplish in the coming month, and I'm gonna have to stick to that. That's what I need to focus on for the coming month. So thank you. And I will just write that down for myself, because I always document everything so I can go back and see what I was told, and I can see what happened with that and how that resonated with me afterwards. All right then. So now I'm gonna guide anyone who wants to join me in a meditation, a new moon meditation. So you can just, if you want to join me, I ask you to just relax. I want you to hear me properly and I want you to relax. That's the only thing you need to do. And if you don't feel like joining me in this meditation, I thank you for being here for the first duration of this ceremony, and I will see you at another time. Walk in beauty. So, if you want to join me for the meditation, the new moon meditation, just sit back and relax. Palms facing downward on your lap or in your on your lap. So we're going to take a deep breath and just relax first. And when I guide you through meditation, you take deep breaths with me when I tell you to, and between those you can just breathe normally. So let's take a deep breath together. Breathe in and breathe out. And then just breathe normally and focus on your heart space. And I want you to feel the energy from your heart. It's not expanding, but the energy from your heart is reaching out. Holding you, so you can give your heart energy a color and see that color envelop you or hold you. It doesn't have to be the color of love, it can be the color of the earth, it can be the color of the sky. And it doesn't have to be a color at all, just focus on your heart and let the energy of the heart encompass you, hold you. Reach out into all of your bubble. So each and every one of us has a bubble that we are sitting in, a bubble that protects us, that holds our energy. It's a little bit outside of our aura. And some people work hard on protecting themselves, so this bubble could be harder, thicker, more or less opaque. Is that how you pronounce it? More or less see-through. And it's important to know that your protection and your bubble can be strong without being hard to look through. So you can still have a clear vision, a clear sight, clear hearing, clear emotion and feeling, clear knowing, and still have your protection really strong around you. So if you have a protection around you that is strong and you can't see through it, it's hindering your sight, your clarity, I want you to take a deep breath with me and let the color of that just fall to the ground and give it to the earth so that you can see through your protection. It will keep its strength. So we breathe in, we breathe out and let the color go. The color of protection. We don't need the color, we just need the protection, the strength of our bubble, so that we can keep the clarity. And when we've done that, we open a little hatch at the top of our bubble and let in the guiding light of Father Sky. A clear white light from the Sky Father. We let it in to our bubble and let it fill the bubble around us, from top to bottom, so that we bathe in this light. inside our bubble of protection. We also welcome this light into our body, our mind, our spirit, our energy body through our crown chakra. Let it fill our head, throat, shoulders, arms and hands, our back and our chest, stomach, all the way down to our root chakra and our tail root. And then we send this tail root down through whatever we are sitting on, a chair or a bed or a sofa. We let this tail root find its way through whatever we are sitting on, through the material of the house that we are sitting in, all the way down to the ground that the house is sitting on, all the way through the ground, through layer upon layer of bedrock, of dirt, of earth and water, until our root finds the Earth Mother and her heart, her beating, pulsing, magnetic heart. And we let our root rest by her heart, receiving the energy of the Earth Mother, the pulsing energy of the earth. And we can give this a color as well, if that helps to receive. We give it a color, and if it doesn't help, it doesn't need a color. I usually visualize this as the color of red or rust, like the color of ochre, of red ochre. And for every beat of our heart, we welcome this energy from the Earth Mother into our root, all the way up to our back. We will let this color, the energy of the Earth Mother, fill our legs, our feet. And from our feet we grow another set of roots that we let take the same path down as the tail root, through whatever we are sitting on, through the house that we are sitting in, through the ground that the house sits upon, through layer upon layer of bedrock, earth and water, all the way down to the Earth Mother's heart. And we plant our roots there. We let them rest by her heart. And we receive even more of her energy with every beat of our heart. So focus on the beat of your heart and put your awareness at the end of your back, by the top of your tail root, of your root chakra. Receive the energy of the Earth Mother, let it fill your stomach, all of your back and your chest, your shoulders, arms and hands, and then you flip your hands so that the palms face upward. And let the energy of the Earth Mother fill your throat. Strengthen the bones in your body, the muscles in your body. Open up to receive the energy and the nourishment of all the minerals and vitamins of the earth. Welcome them into your body, mind, soul, spirit, heart. And let your head be filled with the Earth Mother's energy. Feel secure, grounded, held by the Earth Mother. And as her energy reaches your crown chakra, you let it overflow, meeting the energy of the Sky Father in the bubble around you, making rainbows. All vibrations of all the energies you need are now in this bubble around you. You have received new energy from the Earth Mother and the Sky Father. And with your palms facing upward, you now focus on your breath. And we're going to take a deep breath together, and we're going to expand our bubble out into the middle world. That is the world that is beyond the veil, but it's still around us. So it's a part of the energetic world, the non-ordinary reality. But we are not gonna fly high or dive deep into the ground, into the lower worlds. We're not gonna go up into the upper worlds. We're gonna stay in the middle world. And we're gonna take a deep breath and expand our bubble around us into the middle world. We're gonna welcome all of the elements. We're gonna welcome the ground around us, the sky above us, the directions around us. So take a deep breath and focus on your heart. Breathe out and expand your bubble. And visualize around you that you are in a meadow, a large meadow that is inside of you, a part of you, and that the sky above you is black or dark blue. And on that sky there's a sliver of a moon, a new moon. You focus your awareness on that sliver of moon. You also see stars around you. Somewhere on the sky is your guiding star. We're gonna learn about our guiding star and find our guiding star in another meditation at another time. Today we're gonna focus on the new moon, and your palms that face upward is gonna receive the energy from the new moon. The energy and motivation for a new beginning. So let the sliver of the moon shine upon your palms, your forehead, your third eye. Light up your heart. Light up your whole being, your energy body as well as your physical body. And if you are able to watch yourself, you can see that some places of your body lights up brighter and some lights up darker. The darker places of you needs healing. So just let the moonlight heal those places. Tend to those wounds. And just breathe in the energy of the moon, of new beginnings, of courage, of motivation, of healing. Just bathe in the light of the moon. And you can do this again and again in the coming days. You can do it again under the full moon, receiving the full moon energy and healing with another intention. The intention today is to heal and to start anew, to receive the energy of the new moon. When you do this under the full moon, you receive the energies of completion, of fulfillment, but also of letting go. So if you feel like you need more of the moon's energy, you can do this again tomorrow and the day after that. Right now we're going to take a deep breath and breathe in the bubble around us back to its normal state. We're going to thank the moon for today. We're going to thank the stars and the sky and the elements around us, the directions and the earth and the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out and let your breath land in your heart. Focus on your heartbeat. And we're going to remember the energies of the Earth Mother, the Sky Father, and the rainbows around us in our bubble. So the middle world around us is now replaced with the here and now, with the energies of the rainbows, of red and orange and yellow and green, of blue and purple and white. And I want you to remember that your bubble is strong, it keeps you safe, it keeps you. Remember this bubble when you go to sleep, that you can keep bad dreams out. You can keep other people's emotions, thoughts, energies out, both during the day and during the night. Especially if you are an empath or very empathetic and easily take on other people's emotions, maybe even dreams. I want you to visualize this bubble again when you go to sleep. And I want you to empty it through your roots. And remember that you are safe. So, we're going to take 5 deep breaths together to get back to the here and now. One for each of our 5 senses. So with the first breath, we're going to breathe in and sense the smell around us. Whatever smell is in the room that you are sitting in, that's what you're going to focus on when you breathe in. And when you breathe out, I want you to wiggle your toes. So breathe in and breathe out. And for our next breath, we're going to focus on the sense of taste. So do that when you breathe in, and when you breathe out, I want you to roll your shoulders and flex your spine. Breathe in and breathe out. And on the third breath together, we're gonna focus on our sense of feeling. So we're gonna awaken that again to the here and now. So we're gonna breathe in and stretch our arms upwards and outwards. And when we breathe out, I want you to feel with your fingertips on your clothes and your skin, and yeah, get the feeling back. So breathe in and stretch. Breathe out and feel your clothes, the fabric and your skin. And on the fourth breath together, we're going to focus on hearing. So when you breathe in, I want you to fill your lungs with air to the breaking point. And then I want you to hold that breath and count to 3 with me. And then when you breathe out, I want you to breathe out through your ears and your nose. And then I want you to listen to any sound that isn't my voice. So breathe in and fill your lungs. count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out through your nose and your ears. Listen. And on our final breath together, we're going to focus on our sight. So when you breathe in, I want you to remember the room around you. I want you to remember the lighting. I want you to remember any objects. And I want you to remember the distance to the nearest wall. And I want you to pick an object that you will focus on when you open your eyes after you have exhaled. So breathe in and remember. Breathe out and open your eyes when you are ready and focus your eyes on that object of your choosing. And you can move your eyes around a bit, but if you do, I want you to think of an object before you move your eyes towards it. So think first, move eyes afterwards. So right now I'm thinking of my water glass to my side, and then I'm gonna move my eyes. And that is to get back completely with the sense of sight and get back to distance, to the sense of distance. So I'm gonna move my eyes again. I'm gonna go move my eyes to the wall in front of me. I'm thinking of something on that wall that I'm gonna focus on, and now I am moving my eyes. And now I'm gonna move my eyes to the screen. So that is a great way to ground yourself. Let's see if someone has written anything in the comment section. What's this? You're funny. You're funny. Funny dude. I'm not even gonna respond to your question because it's not sincere. So, with that said, I'm going to close the sacred space for today. So I'm gonna thank my runes. My cloth is here and my runes are here, so I thank them. Put them to the side, and I'm gonna close sacred space. I'm gonna do my best to do it in English. And I'm gonna start in the north direction and then go counterclockwise. I turn to the north, to the deep forests, to the thick ice, and I thank everyone from the north that has joined me in this circle and this new moon ceremony. Thank you, ancestors, those who have gone before us, those who will come after us, our children's children. We honor you and we thank you for whispering to us in the wind, for warming your hands by our fire, for teaching us and guiding us through life and through every new moon. And yeah, thank you to the north. Aho. I turn to the direction of the west, and I thank the waters, the season of autumn and fall, and the setting sun. And I thank everyone from the west who has joined me in this circle and this new moon ceremony today. I thank the west for guidance, wisdom, for flow. Thank you, west. Aho. I turn to the south. I thank the fire, the heat, the summer and the sun, And I thank everyone and all who have joined me from the south today in this circle and this new moon ceremony. Thank you, South. Aho. I turn to the east. I thank the spring, the rising sun, the element of air, and I thank all and everyone who's joined me in this circle from the direction of the east. Thank you. Aho. And I turn to the Earth Mother. Thank you for holding us in your sweet embrace. Thank you for nourishing us, for giving us everything that we need. Thank you for grounding us. Our magic, our medicine, and our power, our intentions. Aho. We turn to the Sky Father, to the universe, the cosmos, and the great mystery. Thank you for holding a protective hand above us during this ceremony. Thank you for letting in the light of the moon, the stars, and the sun. Thank you for letting in love and the healing that we need. Thank you for guiding and watching over us. Aho. We stand here in the middle of the world in our own magic, our own medicine, and our own power that grows stronger by each day. I stand here as Caspian Koala, most moon of the Fox clan, he who dances with the animals. And I thank all and everyone who has joined me in this circle and this new moon ceremony today. Thank you. Aho. Okay, so thank you for joining me today, and I will see you at another time in another ceremony. I think the next ceremony is sometime in the beginning of September, where we will join in ceremony for the good and healing of the Earth Mother. So I will see you, if not before, I will see you then. Walk in beauty with the moon, and receive her energy for healing and any other intention that you set. Xingling.